And if you have one, get a block handy. It's really not a big deal if you haven't got one, but if you have, taking a moment on your mat here, come to that comfortable position, whether you are in cross-legged or mermaid, or maybe in kneeling like so, just as long as you're comfortable. And when you're ready, just close the eyes. Focusing on your breath, just noticing where it's landing, if it's in the chest, maybe it's a little bit deeper this morning. And if it feels comfortable, bringing one hand to the belly and one hand to the chest. This morning's flow is all about channeling our inner warrior. Making sure that as we go into our day, we feel empowered, we feel strong, both mentally and physically. So with that in mind, we're going to focus on our Ujjayi breath. You may have heard of this being referred to as Darth Vader breath. It's not my favourite description of it, if I'm honest. But it's sometimes referred to as victorious breath, which I think is a little bit more fitting for this morning's flow. So from here on in, we're going to refer to it as our victorious breath. And with our victorious breath, we are going to take a deep inhale through the nose, really filling up our belly with that oxygen, really feeling it hit the back of our throats. When we exhale, we're going to exhale through the nose as well. Again, hearing it hitting the back of our throat. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. In through the nose. And out through the nose. In through the nose. And out through the nose. Continuing here at our own pace. In through the nose, out through the nose. And you'll notice this breath almost feels or sounds like the waves crashing to the shore. When you're ready, bringing your arms all the way up to the sky on your next inhale. And exhale, bring them back down to the sides. Inhale, raise the arms up. And exhale, bring them back down. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, bring them back down to the side. This time on your next inhale, raise that left arm all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, leaning over towards the right hand side. Keeping the chest open here, feeling that stretch all the way down the left side of the body. Inhale, come back up. Exhale through the nose. Inhale, raise the right arm all the way up to the sky. And exhale as we bring ourselves down to the left, feeling that stretch in the left side of the body. Inhale, rising all the way back up. Bringing ourselves out of our seated position now and into our tabletop or all fours, making sure that the wrists are directly under the shoulders, slight bend in the elbow, knees directly under the hips. I'm going to do a few rounds of cat-cow here. So again, really channeling our victorious breath. Inhale as we raise the head skywards, chest open. Exhale as we curl the spine, looking round towards our knees. Inhale, lifting all the way up, rolling the shoulders back and down. Exhale through the nose, drawing the belly button in towards the spine, looking round towards the knees. Inhaling once more as we come into our cow, and exhaling into our cat. Continuing here, or taking the option to curl the toes under, lifting up into downward facing dog. And exhaling as we wave forwards through the spine into plank, high plank. Inhale, lifting back up into downward facing dog. Hips skywards. And exhaling as we spinal wave forwards into high plank. Continuing a few more rounds here at our own pace, in time with our own breath. Just really feeling how that feels for you. Waking up all parts of our body, waking up the spine, waking up the nervous system, getting the blood pumping through the body. And wherever you're at, coming back into your downward facing dog. Hips nice and high, feet come together, bend the knees, stepping forwards towards the hands. Into a full forward fold here. We're going to slowly rise up vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to standing, rolling the shoulders back and down. Taking a moment here in our mountain pose just to come back to our breath. We're going to do a few rounds of Surya Namaskar A, which is our sun salutation. So raising the arms all the way up to the sky, hands down through heart center as we fold forwards, all the way down. Lifting up into half forward fold, back down, stepping the right foot back into downward facing dog. Spinal waving forwards into high plank, dropping the knees here, uncurling the toes, and coming down through chaturanga, elbows tracking back. Roll the shoulders back as we lift up into cobra. Curling the toes under, lifting all the way back up into downward facing dog. Hips are nice and high, stepping forward on the left foot towards the hands. Taking a moment here to catch our breath. Lifting up into half forward fold. Exhaling all the way back down. Lifting all the way up, arms to the sky, hands down through heart center. Let's do that one more time, and this time let's really try to incorporate our breath. Taking a moment. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands down through heart center into our forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up to half forward fold. Exhale, back down. Stepping back on the right foot into downward facing dog, taking a moment to catch our breath as we spinal wave forwards into high plank. Option to drop the knees here, or exhale as we come down through chaturanga, elbows tracking back. Rolling the shoulders back and down, inhaling up through cobra, curl the toes under, lifting back up into downward facing dog. Stepping forwards on the left foot, full forward fold, catch your breath. Inhale, half lift, slight bend in the knee. Exhale all the way back down, and inhale, rise all the way up to standing, arms up, exhaling, hands down through heart center. Okay. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up. Exhale, full forward fold. Stepping all the way back this time into downward facing dog. Lifting our right leg all the way up to the sky, bringing it through nose to knee. Hold here for just a moment, stepping the right foot down right beside your right palm. Feel free to heel toe it into the center of your mat and slightly pivot the back foot to a 45-degree angle. Bringing our block in front of us, our shield. This is going to be our shield for today. Taking a moment here to make sure we're grounded, we're centered, knee directly above ankle. And when we're ready, we're going to lift up into warrior one. Holding our shield nice and high. Really focusing on defending our energy. Taking a moment here to breathe, belly button drawn in, feeling strength in our legs. Bringing our shield down in front of us, taking a twist around to the left-hand side. Bringing it back to center. Taking the twist round to the right. It's okay if there's a little wobble here, that's fine. Bringing it forwards with the shoulders, belly button drawn in, bringing it back. Lifting all the way up here. And coming all the way back down, setting our shield to the side, framing the right foot with our hands, pivoting the back foot so it's facing forwards, stepping back into downward facing dog. Spiral way forwards to high plank, option to drop the knees here as we come down on an exhale through chaturanga. Rolling the shoulders back, lifting up through cobra. And taking a moment here back into our child's pose, resting the forehead down, catching our breath. On your next inhale, lift up into all fours, curl the toes under, lifting back up into downward facing dog, stepping forwards on the left foot, and slowly rising up vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling the shoulders back and down, standing tall here in your mountain pose. Inhale, raise the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale into a full forward fold, slight bend in the knee. Inhale, rise all the way up to half lift. Exhale down. Stepping back into your downward facing dog. And this time, raising that left leg all the way up behind you into your three-legged dog and bringing it through nose to knee, holding here for just a moment and stepping that left foot down in front of you in the center of the mat. Pivot that back foot 45 degrees, making sure that you're comfortable, you feel grounded, you feel centered. Bringing your shield in front of you. If you don't have a block, I want you to visualize that you have one. I'm going to do this part with you. If you don't have one, raising all the way up into warrior one. Extend through those fingertips, raising high. Feeling strength in your legs, in your quads, in your arms. Bringing that shield down in front of you, protecting yourself, protecting your energy. Twisting around to the right. Bringing yourself back to center. Twisting around to the left. It's okay if there's a little wobble. Reaching forwards with the shoulders, belly button nice and tight. Bringing yourself back, raising all the way up, skyward, reaching nice and tall, making sure that knee stays over the ankle on that front leg. And bringing it all the way back down, setting our shield to the side. Pivoting that back foot so it's straight to the short edge of the mat, stepping back into downward facing dog, spinal wave forwards into high plank, option to drop the knees or come down through chaturanga. On an exhale, rolling the shoulders back, up into cobra, and taking it back into child's pose. Taking a moment just to catch our breath here. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, lifting all the way up into all fours, curling the toes under, lifting back up into your downward facing dog. Really starting to feel the heat now. So we're going to take our downward dog for a walk. Pedal those feet out, feeling the stretch in the calf. And when you're ready, raise that right leg all the way up once more into three-legged dog. Weaving it through nose to knee. Hold here for just a moment. Stepping it down into the center of the mat. Pivoting that back foot 45 degrees, bringing your shield in front of you once more. Lifting all the way up. Grounding down through the feet, feeling centered, feeling grounded. Belly button drawn in for stability. Holding here for just a moment. Catch your breath. Focusing on your victorious breath. Bringing your shield in front of you, taking the twist around to the left once more, just like we did before. Bringing it back to center, taking the twist all the way around to the right. One side's going to feel a little bit more grittier than the other. That's normal. Just feel how that feels for you. Reaching forwards with the shoulder blades, really opening up that upper back, feeling that stretch between those shoulder blades. Rolling the shoulders back as we bring our shield back in, raising it skyward once more. Deep inhale through the nose. Feeling strong in those legs, feeling grounded. Exhale through the nose, bringing those arms to the sides into cactus. Holding our shield in one hand. If you haven't got your block, if you don't have a block, keep those fingers nice and spread. And every time we reach up to the sky as we inhale, we want to reach as high as we can through those fingertips. Exhale. Inhale once more. Bringing the arms open to the sides in those cactus arms. Reaching up once more. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Bringing all the way back on your next inhale. Open up the chest. Allowing all of that positive energy in. Protecting yourself with your shield against all of those negative vibes. On your next inhale, open up once more. Let that positive energy in. And exhale, bring it back up to the sky. Bringing it all the way forwards. Reaching forwards this time and setting the shield down to the side. Framing that foot. Pivoting the back foot so it's facing forward. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Pivoting and spinal waving forwards into high plank. Option to drop the knees here, uncurl the toes, elbows tracking back as we come down through chaturanga. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, rise up through cobra. Coming back into child's pose. Taking a moment here to catch your breath. And when you're ready, lifting up into all fours, curl the toes under, lifting up into downward facing dog. Stepping the feet together, bending at the knees, step or hop the feet in towards the hands, into your full forward fold, catching your breath. Just take a moment here, let everything hang, holding on to the elbows, maybe take a sway from side to side. On your next inhale, bring the hands to the shins, lifting up into your half lift. Exhale all the way back down, full forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to the sky. Exhaling, hands down through heart center. Let's go one more time on the other side so we're symmetrical. Inhale, arms raise all the way up. Exhale, come into your full forward fold, slight bend in the knee. Inhale, hands on shins, half lift. Exhale, full forward fold, stepping back on the right foot into downward facing dog. Raising that left leg all the way up into our three-legged dog and slowly bringing it through nose to knee. Holding here for just a moment, stepping that left foot down in the center of your mat, pivoting that back foot 45 degrees, making sure that you're grounded, moving the feet to where you need them to be so you feel secure, you feel centered. Bringing your shield just in front of you. When you're ready, rising all the way up into that warrior one once more. Holding here, knee above ankle. You are strong. Bringing that shield down in front of you, taking the twist around to the right. Inhaling, bringing it back to center. Taking the twist round to the left, noticing how it feels, the difference between the two sides. Reaching forwards, feeling that stretch between the shoulder blades, extending long through those fingertips. Bringing the shoulders back, rolling them down, keeping that knee above the ankle. All of this movement is in those shoulders, raising all the way up to the sky. Nice and strong, lift up higher through those fingertips. Inhale, taking your shield into your right hand, open up your heart center. Exhale, bringing that shield all the way back up to the sky, staying strong, feeling that strength in those knees, in those thighs, in those legs. Inhale, taking that shield into the left hand, opening all the way up, opening up your heart center. Reaching all the way back up to the sky on an exhale. One more each side. Stay strong. You've got this. Bringing those arms open, opening up that chest. Exhale through the nose, reaching up nice and tall. Inhale for one more time, taking it all the way back into that open warrior one. Exhaling, bringing the hands and the shield all the way up to the sky. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, bring that shield down in front of you. Reach forwards, setting it down in front of you and to the side. Pivot that back foot, taking the front knee, front leg back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to catch your breath here. Spinal way forwards for me here into high plank, option to drop those knees. Exhaling down through chaturanga, elbows tracking back. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, rise up through cobra. Taking a wide knee child's pose this time. Resting your forehead down on the mat. Gently rocking from side to side. As you catch your breath. Inhale, lifting all the way up to all fours, curling those toes under once more. Back into your downward facing dog. Bring those feet together and either step or hop the feet in towards the hands, supporting yourself as you bring yourself back onto your glutes. Leaning back here, rolling the shoulders back and down, chest open, belly button nice and tight. Holding onto the backs of the thighs, lifting your right leg up and your left leg, shoulders roll back and down. We fought, we were the warriors, we fought off that negative energy, we've been in battle together, it's now the journey home, back to ourselves. Bringing our left leg down to touch the ground, bringing it back up, bringing that right leg down to the mat and back up. Really feeling it in our abdominals here, feeling our core get stronger as we alternate between both feet. Option here to let go of those thighs if you want to. Focusing on our victorious breath to get us through. Bringing the knees into the chest. Extending the legs down, grasping your shield once more. Bringing it above your head and slowly bringing yourself all the way down, vertebrae by vertebrae, so you are laying down. Holding that shield above us, extending through those fingertips, reaching all the way up, so you almost feel those shoulders lifting off the mat. And relaxing them back down as you exhale. Reaching skywards with that shield once more, protecting yourself. And exhaling, bringing it back down. One last time. Inhale, reaching all the way up to the sky. Feel those shoulder blades stretch. Feel them reach, feel them lift off the mat. Feel that stretch between them. Exhale, bringing them back down. Bending the knees here, taking them over to the right hand side, and gently taking a twist, bringing your shield over in front of you to the left. Really trying to extend through those fingertips. It's okay if you have it just here, that's fine. I want you to really feel the stretch in those arms and feel the stretch all the way down the spine. Inhale, lifting all the way back up to center. Exhale, dropping the knees down to the left. Taking your shield over to the right, really stretching through that left arm, looking over to the left-hand side. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Really reach high with your shield for one last time. Extend those legs out, bringing the shield back towards you and just popping it down at the side. Bringing your hands onto your tummy. Option here to bend the knees with a wide feet wider than hip width apart, so the knees are supporting each other, or simply lying out nice and straight, whichever you prefer. Closing the eyes. Coming back to our victorious breath. In through the nose. Out through the nose. In through the nose, really trying to push those hands off your belly as you fill your lungs up with oxygen. Exhale through the nose, drawing the belly button in towards the spine to really expel all of that carbon dioxide. One last time, in through the nose. And out through the nose when you're ready. Doing 3 more rounds at our own pace. And when you're ready, bringing yourself up to that seated position, however you're comfortable. One hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, eyes closed. Just coming back to our natural breath, noticing if there's been any change in where it lands, in how it feels. Knowing that we can come back to our victorious breath when we need to feel empowered and strong. In those moments when we don't feel quite as strong as we might like. Knowing that your heart is your strength and your shield. Trust in your heart and let it guide you to victory. Bringing the hands in front of you, rubbing the palms together, feeling that warmth and energy. Placing the hands over the eyes, feeling that energy and that warmth resonate into your body. Keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands away from the eyes gently and placing them one on top of the other at your heart center. Gently flicker open the eyes when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope that you enjoyed this warrior-inspired flow. If you have got any questions, feel free to drop me a message in the chat, or by all means, you can chat to me here. I'm going to hang around for a little bit. Otherwise, I hope that you all have a lovely, lovely day and a really lovely start to your week as well. And hopefully I will see you on Wednesday.